You are now tuned in to All Purpose Woman TV.
Good afternoon, good day. Welcome back to All Purpose Woman TV. This is your girl, Latoya Lavelle. So today, I am back today with a new topic that I wanted to discuss. And as you can see, my shirt, I'm going to show you my shirt. My shirt, okay, is the message of the day, okay? Faith over fear, right? So today, we're going to talk about faith over fear in regards to romantic relationships, right? There is a relative of mine that is very near and dear to my heart. And for this video purposes, I, asked him if it was okay for me to share his story because I have been coaching him along this journey in regards to faith over fear in concerning love, romantic relationships, right? So, in regards to, his story and, what it represents, he had a major breakthrough. So, for this purpose, for this video, his name is Victor. He told me he wanted his name to be Victor. So, everyone say hello to Victor because he is definitely tuning in. Hi, Victor. So I'm going to explain this story to you guys because this is such a prime example of a faith over fear moment in regards to romantic relationships, right? So a family member of mine named Victor, called me and said, listen, I still have feelings for my ex-girlfriend and I love her. And, we broke up. I still have feelings for her. I want to be back with her, right? So he still has feelings for her. They're not together. She has since moved on with someone else and he wants her back. So I suggested to him, I said, listen, does she know how you feel about her? Have you told her how you feel about her? He tells me, no. I suggested that he tell her how he felt about her, that he puts his feelings out there and he becomes very transparent and tell her, listen, I love you. I want you. I want you to be mine, or however he did it. But nevertheless, I told him to be honest with her. They still talk on a very consistent basis, so he has the open communication and the open door there to be able to do that. So I said, well, why don't you tell her how you feel? Because here's the problem. When we're talking about faith over fear, a lot of times we don't think that we have to have faith when it's in regards to romantic relationships, right? Yet we have faith for everything else. We have faith for the new job, the promotion, the house, the car, the business, going back to school, whatever it is that you're trying to do with your life. We have faith for all of these other aspects of our life. But when it comes to love and relationships, there's a disconnect there. That same faith that you had to use to get a job is the same faith that you need to use when you are, pursuing romantic relationships, right? So for a man, he has to put his feelings out there like, listen, I like you. Because again, there's this old saying that says closed mouths don't get fed. So if you never, tell someone how you feel about them, then how is this person supposed to know, right? So in regards to Victor's story, he, has broken up with her, or they broke up, and he has since come to see the light and come to his senses, and he wants her back. She is with someone else. Obviously, to me, she's not happy with the person she's with, because if she was, she would not still be talking to Victor, okay? So there's still an open door there. So he takes my advice. He goes, hey, listen, calls me last week. listen, Toya, I took your advice. I stepped out, faith over fear. I stepped on water and I put it all out there how I felt about her, right? And you know what she said? Guess what she said? Go ahead, I'm waiting. Guess what she said? She said, I've been waiting for you to say that all along. Here's the thing, men. Here's the thing, gentlemen, that I want you to understand, okay, about women. It says in the Bible that he that finds a wife finds a good thing, right? Not she that finds a husband finds a good thing, right? So we can't move until you put your feelings out there, right? There's really nothing we can do until you make it known and you confirm how you feel about us, right? Most women, some women understand this, right? And then there's some women that don't. But for the ones that do, we understand that we can't move until the man makes the first move, because he is the head. He's the pursuer, okay? So if you are interested in someone and you are playing it safe, because that's the same thing Victor did. He's playing it safe. He was playing it safe, because again, for a lot of men face a lot of rejection, especially if they are pursuing a lot of different women. Every woman isn't going to be a good fit for you. So, you may face some rejection, and I understand it. It takes a level of transparency and vulnerability to say, hey, I like you, or I want to get to know you, or I want to pursue you, or I want to be with you, or I want to be in a relationship, or what have you. It takes a lot for a man to come to that place. So ladies, do understand, when a man finally does open up and he tells you how he really feels about you, you thank him for that transparency, because you don't know how long and what it took for him to get there. And so for Victor, he told her, I want you back. If the opportunity presents itself, I want you back. I love you. I want to be with you. Gorgeous woman, by the way. Gorgeous woman, by the way. Okay? I see why he's head over heels in love with her. Okay? Gorgeous woman. But the moral of the story is, closed mouths don't get fed. Okay? And, don't allow the illusion of fear to block your blessing, because you have nothing to lose and you have everything to gain. When you put your cards on the table, men, for the men, when you put your cards on the table and you tell a woman how you really feel about her, you have nothing to lose from that and have everything to gain. And a lot of times we as women are just waiting for you to speak up and say something, because we know we can't move until you do. It's really nothing we can do until you put it out there, because we would be out of our element and we would be out of alignment doing that. That's not our place. We can give you a green light. We can tell you, yeah, we like you. But that's about it. It's not my job to ask you on a date. It's not my job to, there are certain things that we are not, as women, allowed to do. And so we have to rest until you say something. And she told him, I've been waiting for you to say that. But I didn't know how you felt, so I moved on. They went out and everything. They went out to dinner and everything. So that illusion of fear that he had, because when I was talking to him, it sounded stupid. At first, the concept of putting my feelings out there on the table, this sounds crazy, right? But as I was explaining to him, better you tell her than she not know. She breaks up with that guy, and guess what? She gets with someone else. And then you're like, dang, I missed my moment. Because I could have, if she broke up, once I found out she broke up with that guy, I could have got in right then and there. But I procrastinated because I let fear stop me from doing what I know I need to do. And let me tell you something about fear. Fear will always present itself in any situation, right? Especially when it's something that you should do, right? So it doesn't necessarily not come because, this is something you're supposed to do. It's still going to present itself. In those moments when it does, that's more confirmation for you to go in head first. with speed and acceleration, okay? Because the devil is trying to block what he knows could be a very beautiful love story for you. So he'll put all of these, things in your head. Oh, what if she doesn't like me? You're thinking about if you get rejected again. What if? Well, what if it works? What if she likes you? What if she's been waiting for you to say it all along? What if she is head over heels in love with you, right? But she's been waiting for you to say it all along. What if she really likes you? But she's been waiting for you to say it all along. See, we're so quick to think about the what ifs on a negative aspect, but we don't think about what if it works? What if this is the girl of my dreams? What if, she's been waiting for me to say something and I haven't said it? What if this really works out? What if she's the one? What if? I'm your cheerleader today. So for you men who are interested in a lady and you have not spoken up and said anything to her, I am here today, okay, as your cheerleader to cheer you on and tell you to go for it, okay? Go for it. Because you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. You have nothing to lose. That's what the devil wants you to think, that you have everything to lose by not saying nothing to her. And you're just prolonging the process. You're procrastinating. You're delaying the process. Because you don't want to seem like, you're coming on too strong or, no, we need to know. We as women, we need to know how you feel about us. Just like you want us to communicate that to you, we need the same thing. Okay? We don't know if you don't say anything. An assumption, okay, I have learned will get your feelings hurt. Okay? So I've learned in my own journey of dating that assumption can get you in a lot of trouble. You don't assume anything. If that person hasn't verbally confirmed it to you, then you just take it as, okay, it is what it is at that moment. Until they speak up and say something, you don't know what it really is. But to assume anything, that's not good at all. So in Victor's case, he was able to, put his feelings on the table for her. And she obviously still has a love for him. Okay, and she's been waiting for him to say this the entire time, and he's been playing it safe. Okay? And you can't always play it safe. When in love and relationships, that same faith, you have to have faith. It's a faith walk, just like anything else in your life. Any other aspect of your life. Your love life is going to also be a faith walk. So don't let the illusion of fear stop you from doing or getting your blessing. It's that simple. It's that simple. Something that he's been wanting to say to her for a long time. And he just could not work up the courage to say it because he felt like he was going to look stupid. And these are the little seeds that the enemy plants in our minds that stop us in our tracks from getting our blessing. Because if you ask me, like I told him, the guy that she's dating, I believe, is a get me by. He's just someone to get her by until she gets who she really wants. And no, I don't encourage this. I don't endorse it. I don't condone it. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with people using people as get me bys until they find what they really want. I don't agree with that, right? So please understand, I don't condone get me bys. But I am not oblivious to the reality that a lot of people do it. They have their in the meantime until they find what they really want. And women do it as well. It's not just men. I know a lot of men that do it, but women do it as well. For whatever reason, because they don't want to be single, they don't want to be lonely, they want the companionship, but they know this is not somebody that I want long term. But until the person that comes along that I really do want long term, I will settle and tolerate this right here. A lot of people do it. So I'm not oblivious to that at all. The reality is a lot of people do it. I don't agree with it. I don't date like that. I don't do that. I don't condone it. I don't agree with it. But again, I am not oblivious to the fact that people are out here doing that. And to me, that's what it sounded like to me when I was processing what he was telling me. Okay, that she really wants him. She wants to be back with him. But in the meantime, she's dating other people until she could get what she wants. So please understand that fear gets you nowhere. It puts you in a place of stagnation. It puts you in a place of missing out on your blessing or delaying your blessing because, you are letting that fear take over instead of, saying, okay, using that fear as confirmation. That's even more of a confirmation that you need to go and pursue that person. If you're scared to do it, that's even more of a confirmation that you need to do it. Don't let fear stop you. You still have to do it. And in Victor's case, he was able to overcome that. And he told me, he said, listen, when she said, I've been waiting for you to say that all along. He said to me, he heard my voice in the back of his head telling him, I told you. So again, Victor, was able to get his cards out on the table, and I'm happy for him. And I am happy for the young lady that he wants back and all of that. And I'm just excited to see how this love story is going to bloom and blossom. But, I think that's a great important message, for today, because I see a lot of this, and a lot of people think that we don't have to apply faith into our romantic relationships. And we do. We have to apply that same faith, just like we do in every other aspect of our lives. That same faith applies when we are dealing with romantic relationships, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of boldness. It takes a lot of vulnerability. It takes a lot of transparency to be open and honest with somebody and express your feelings for that person. It takes a lot. But you still have to do it. If you want the desired outcome of having that person in your life, you still have to do it. So with that being said, I'm not going to make this vlog too long, but I just wanted to talk about faith over fear because, again, I think it is a very important topic to talk about in love and relationships, because a lot of us seem to think this doesn't apply. It really do apply. It applies. It really do. So with that being said, this is your girl, Latoya Lavelle, signing off from All Purpose Woman TV. I hope you guys have a phenomenal week, and I will see you and catch you later.